Hello viewers, welcome to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. Here is another highly informative video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Hungary's top import and exports. Keep watching, we got it all covered. Hungary's exports of goods and services total $145.3 billion. The economy ranks 35th in terms of product exports. 37th largest economy in terms of service exports. Imports totaled $129.9 billion, resulting in a $26.4 billion positive trade balance. If you're new to the Big Man Business YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive updates on new business expert videos. For more international business news and updates, please visit www.bigmanbusiness.com. Export and import distribution by product categories. According to ICData, Hungary's largest export class are machines, which account for $47.6 billion of their total export trades. Other significant export product categories include $20.4 billion for transportation, $11.3 billion in chemical products, $7.82 billion in plastics and rubber, $6.4 billion in metals. Export and import distribution by destination country and origin. Germany with $32.6 billion, Italy with $6.29 billion, Romania with $6.18 billion are the top destinations for Hungarian exports. Others are Slovakia with €5.76 billion, Austria with €5.42 billion. The following are the top countries of origin for Hungarian imports. Poland with $6.8 billion, Germany with $29.6 billion, China with $6.67 billion, Austria with $6.24 billion, the Czech Republic with $5.98 billion. Hungary's top imports. Here is a list of the most important products imported by Hungary, including both commodities and other notable imports. Imports of commodities. $3 billion in crude petroleum, $2.1 billion for petroleum gas, $2 billion in refined petroleum, $781 million for other iron products, $750 million for raw aluminum. Other significant imports. Vehicle components with $5.8 billion, automobiles with $4.6 billion, $3.2 billion for packaged pharmaceuticals, $3.1 billion for integrated circuits, $2.2 billion in office machine parts. Hungary's top 10 exports. Hungary, a Central European country with land borders with Slovakia, Ukraine, Austria, Romania, Serbia, Croatia, and Slovenia, shipped $120.3 billion in goods around the world in 2020. This dollar amount represents a 16.8% increase since 2016, but a minus 1.5% decrease from 2019 to 2020. According to the average 2020 exchange rate, the Hungarian forint has depreciated by minus 9.4% against the US dollar since 2016 and by minus 6% from 2019 to 2020. Because of Hungary's weaker local currency, exports paid for in stronger US dollars are less expensive for international buyers. According to the most recent country-specific data, importers in Germany accounts for 28% of the global total, Slovakia with 5.4%, Romania with 5.3%, Italy with 5.2%, Austria with 4.5%, France with 4.2%, Poland with 4.1%, Czech Republic also with 4.1%, the Netherlands with 3.5%, the United Kingdom with 3.1%, Spain with 2.8%, and the United States purchased 73.0% of products exported from Hungary with 2.7%. In terms of value, 88.8% of Hungary's exports were delivered to other European countries, while 6.1% were sold to Asian importers. Hungary exported another 3.5% of its total exports to North America. Africa got just 0.6%, Latin America with 0.4% excluding Mexico but including the Caribbean, and Oceania with 0.3% led by Australia, received smaller percentages. With a population of 9.7 million people, Hungary's total export value of $120.3 billion in 2020 equates to roughly $10,500 for each resident of the landlocked European country. The export product groups listed below have the highest dollar value in Hungarian global shipments in 2020. The percentage share of each export category in terms of total exports from Hungary is also shown. $29.5 billion in electrical machinery and equipment accounts for 24.6% of total exports. $19.2 billion for machinery, including computers, accounts for 16%. $17.9 billion for automobiles accounts for 14.9%. $7.5 billion in pharmaceuticals accounts for 6.2%. Plastics and plastic products, $4.5 billion accounts for 3.7%. Optical, technical, and medical equipment, $3.6 billion account for 3%. Mineral fuels, including oil, totaled $3.1 billion accounting for 2.5%. Rubber and rubber products, $2.4 billion is equivalent to 2%. Cereals are worth $1.8 billion accounting for 1.5%. $1.7 billion for furniture, bedding, lighting, signs, and prefabricated buildings accounts for 1.4%. The top 10 exports from Hungary accounted for more than 3/4 or 75.8% of the total value of its global shipments. Pharmaceuticals are the fastest growing of the top 10 export categories, increasing by 23.6% between 2019 and 2020. Cereals came in second for increasing export sales, with a 22.6% increase. Hungary's shipments of electrical machinery and equipment saw the third fastest increase in value, rising by 6%. Vehicles were the leading decliner among Hungary's top 10 export categories, falling by -17.6% year-on-year. Cars are Hungary's most valuable export product, accounting for 8.3% of the total. Following that are automotive parts or accessories with 5%, medication mixes and dosage accounts for 3.5%, mobile phones account for 3%, computers including optical readers account for 2.9%, television receivers, monitors, and projectors account for 2.8%, piston engines account for 2.5%, and electric storage batteries accounts for 2.5%. In terms of macroeconomics, Hungary's total exported goods account for 38% of its total GDP in 2020, valued at $316.3 billion in Purchasing Power Parity US dollars. In 2020, exports will account for 38% of total GDP in PPP terms, up from 37.2% in 2019. Based on a short time frame, this suggests a relatively increasing reliance on products sold on international markets for Hungary's total economic performance. There is a significant amount of re-exporting activity in these metrics. The unemployment rate is another important indicator of a country's economic performance. According to Trading Economics, Hungary's average unemployment rate for 2020 was 4.3%, up from 3.5% the previous year. Budapest is Hungary's capital city. Thanks for watching this video. We are open to suggestions. Kindly drop your comments in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. See you in the next video.